If you want to succeed with growing your membership program and you want to be consistent with signing new members on weekly and daily basis consistently, regularly, right? For example, if you have 5 members, you want to sign up the 6th one, 7th one, 8th one, or even if you're starting out from 0 and you want to sign up the 1st one, 2nd one, the 3rd one, right? What's going to keep moving you forward, signing up more members into your membership program is doing the work on the daily basis that gets you sales going, gets you new members signed up. And in this video, I will teach you a lesson of the few things that need to be done on the daily basis as part of your daily routine. We're going to talk about a lot about the discipline, the routine, and how to always show up for yourself, right? I'm going to teach you how to create content on regular basis, how to engage with more people on daily basis, how to have enough conversations on daily basis, and how to get more people maybe on quick calls so you talk to them and you enroll them into your membership program. We're going to also talk about the idea of how life challenges are often holding us back from moving forward with our business. So we're going to talk about a lot about the discipline and all these kind of sorts of things that can get us moving forward. I'll play to you a replay of our mastermind session that we had with our members inside my membership program, and I was teaching them how to approach doing the work on the daily basis. So you always are showing up for yourself and you are doing the work, you are talking to new people and signing them into your membership program. Let me play this video to you right now. And if you need any help, you can come into my free Skool as well. Find the link down below. Come into my free Skool community. We can help one another, we can engage more, and we can grow together. Find the link down below, but let's get us into this video now. I have been thinking a lot, right? And even when I started as a coach like 3-4 years ago, right? The first idea of mine was, right, how to create content, how to engage with people, and how to do marketing and sales. Okay, yeah, we kind of know that. But if we don't do those things on a daily basis, regularly or on a weekly, I mean, nothing moves us forward. So even at that time, I was already exposed to the idea of being consistent on daily basis and know the 3 things to do on daily basis. It's called a daily execution routine. I stopped pursuing this idea and teaching it to everyone else because I just told Caleb before, right, that at the beginning I tried to be on daily basis consistent, do this much, and then I burnt out, and then I was introduced to the idea, hey, you know, go with a flow instead, right? Things will come to you, right? And manifestation, attraction, right? And then me and Kayla said right now it's a balance between both, right? Doing some stuff and then things will also flow, right? So I want to point this out right now because we might start using this now on daily basis here. I created like a 1-page tracker as well. Okay, it's not in an Excel document. It's somewhere else. I created this on my own, which I'm going to show you. It looks, for example, like this. It can be accessed from a mobile phone as well. It's a mini app on a mobile phone. It looks even more simple. But then here is a little some error in between, but doesn't matter. I'll look into that later. Every day, a new date occurs and happens here. And we can check off. It's 3 things that we could kind of track daily. You know, did you post a content piece, and what kind of one? You can check off here, yes, I did. Which one? Promotional one or educational one, right? I mean, that's just an idea. I'll improve this over the next few days, right? But did we post a content piece? Then here, I will rename these not numbers of leads, but I would rather call it numbers of engagements. Because the second thing, besides of content, which Kayla brought up before, is you could engage in some comments with people on daily basis, like 5 or 10. You could put the number down. How many people did you engage with in your content, in the comments, or even anyone else? Because those comments will create so many more conversations. I mean, I have here the number of calls to be tracked, but maybe in between I can put anything else, right? So my point being is if we only do these 3 things on daily basis, because these are the 3 things that need to be done daily, or 4, whatever, right? 1 content piece per day, or even every second, it doesn't matter. Here in the tracker, it's going to show me in the middle on a weekly thing, how many times you or I, whoever is tracking this, posted. There is something missing now. It's a little bug. I need to check into this. But on a weekly basis or on a monthly, it's going to show here how many content pieces this month someone posted. Because I'm going to be able, or the team, the group here will be able to look at this and it's going to say, you only posted twice this month. I mean, is that enough? Right? Or twice a week, right? You need to post more, right? And then how many engagements did you have? And maybe how many calls or whatever did you have? I'm just saying, right? We'll be able to look back and hold each other accountable and point things out. So one content piece per day or every 2 days or whatever, it doesn't matter. And then this one can get you far. I learned this one over this past weekend. I watched some Skool studies of other people. You know, you could do 5 to 10 comments on Instagram or on YouTube, whatever, or in Facebook groups or under your content pieces. If you would engage with 3, 4, 5 people, Cheryl, we practiced this last week. What happens if someone commented or replied to your email, right? A conversation will happen because we know now how to do those. And that's something that we also need to know. How many per day did we create? You know, maybe 5 conversations per day should be the number, right? Of maybe, or 3, I don't know. We can adjust these numbers. I want to hear from you later on, right? So conversations then will be created if we engaged and if we did post. And then calls will be a metric that allows us at the beginning to sign up more people. Right? I mean, besides of email marketing, but these are the numbers that I would like maybe to start us tracking, even for myself here. I would maybe like to start tracking my stuff, even if I'm building a team right now. You know, if we do this, should be kind of tracked. So that's what I want to point out right now, because this is that discipline that we talked about. This would take someone an hour or less per day or more. You know what I mean? Okay, that's my point for today. And I finalized this tracker. There is broken thing here in the middle for a weekly basis. I'll fix that later, but that's how it would look like. And I'm going to improve this a little bit. And all of us can have this just to put on mobile phone the number down daily, right? I also created something called a content planner here in this same app. You know, I have put templates for us to create content on 3 categories, right? Education, promotion, and what's possible. I'll teach that next time, right? But we can use this mini app to pick from the templates and we can schedule them into the calendar view of like what's ahead. So my point being that we need to learn this as well as part of this plan. I just needed to point out so you know, because this is going to help us to know what we are posting next or so, and have all of the content pieces we're working on on one page, right? I just needed to point that out because it's part of this same lesson, right? Cool.
That's awesome, Primoz. That is exceptional. So is everyone going to see everyone else's tracker, or no? We're just going to share when we are on a call.
We're going to have individual ones all privately for ourselves, but when we come on a call or in our group on daily basis in our new school, we could have an accountability category.
Post it, yeah.
I will actually create that right now so I don't forget. And that's where everyone could just maybe every week post. Because that's the only thing that's going to allow us to keep moving forward. Hey, did you do this week? I mean, how many times per day? Like, did you post? Did you comment on a few people's things? Did you try to go do conversations? Maybe do some calls. I mean, and hopefully, right? We'll see.
I think that is the only non-negotiable task that we have to do every day to move the needle. Engagement, you know, talking to people. The other thing I wanted to ask and clarify is, when you say engagement, does it have to be your post, your own post, or just any engagement?
Right, because I learned this week. I studied the Skool people who are doing for engagement. It counts even if you found other posts. Because I used to teach this. You know, go into other Facebook groups or Skool groups or on Instagram. Yeah. You, all of you, or me, or whoever, we could write 3 competitors down. To be honest. You could find 3 other divorce coaches, Cheryl, and you could just go into their posts and comments and help in that and engage with those people there who are already asking, and that person will then, guess what? Check in with you. They're gonna reply to the comment. You can DM one another, and they're gonna also follow you if that was Instagram. I'm just pointing an idea out. So engagement, those 5 or 10 engagements per day, they create so many new opportunities for you And you see, if these three things are done daily, I promise the boat of yours can be moved forward, can be moving forward, even mine.
Definitely.
So yeah, the engagements could be done under your content, or even if someone new followed you, right? You could DM that person. That will be counted as a new conversation created. We'll figure out where to put the numbers down into each category, right?
I think I'll go with that. Like, we're going to actually plan the content today. Like, so I'm going to do the 3 categories were education.
Yeah.
What were the 3?
The 3 categories I even mentioned to everyone here are, the last one is promotional content piece. This is how I can help you. The middle one is educational topics, which are like, this is how you solve the problem with this kind of solution. This is how you achieve the outcome. So it's like teaching certain elements of your niche of how to achieve. So that's the middle one. The left one is usually the first one that we should focus a lot on. It's more like connection building. It's more like inspirational one. It sounds like this is what's possible in regards to achieving the outcome. This is how your life is going to look like, and a little bit of how that's done, and so on. So these are the 3 categories, and all of these 3 categories, they can all have a call to action at the end, which all of these three can generate comments and leads and so on. You can even do a combination of all of those 3 together. We become better at this. I did a combination of all of these 3 together in one email, one post on Friday, I think. And one person said, I am interested in my email. And guess what? That's going to be another person for $100 a month. I'm just saying how this works, right? For example, right? Okay. So, and how I did that post was a combination of all of those 3 in one longer post. That's that email. I posted even on our Skool here. It's this post. It was sent out as an email, right? Kayla, by the way, this post relates to a lot what we talked today about. Someone can know what needs to be done and they master doing that thing on daily basis, or someone can slack and be weak in doing that thing and they still don't master it, and they are challenged with all of the life challenges that are stopping them. So anyway, this post I wrote on Friday and it got good traction. And I don't want to go really much into this, right? But
no, that's fine.
But I talked about the big challenge that everyone has, and then I talked about the big solution of how it should be all done, and I opened up how I achieved this outcome, and then I went into do the call to action, but I changed it in a few places. In my email, I called people out. I said, if you would want to hang out with me and I guide you on this journey, it's not written here because that was in an email. This one doesn't have a call to action. Comment, reply to my email interested, and we'll talk. And then one person did reply. And I need to book a call with them. I invited them to a call. I'm waiting for a reply, right? So I'm saying that that's how all of this will work. Right, this one doesn't have a call to action. I repurposed it, right? For our private group of members, I posted it in here as well. I didn't need a call to action, right? But for my Facebook post or for my email that was sent out, they had adjusted call to actions. For Facebook, it said, comment interested. For email, it said reply interested. Just pointing this out, but this post was a combination of both 3. Hey, this is what's possible. These are the challenges, problems. This is how you solve it all. And this is how I can help you. So I just chucked all of them into one because I didn't really follow the method. Here, I mean, I can subconsciously kind of follow it anyway if I just pick do something, right? But, we can break rules later after the point is, was something posted today? Yes, it was. I mean, that's a result, right? That's what we need to do, because anytime you just post, the rest will happen. It's a domino effect, even if it's not totally perfect. Maybe someone will comment, maybe someone won't comment, but 1, 2, 3 people probably, hopefully will, and then the rest can happen, right? Or at least some people saw your content piece and they are a little educated now about who you are, what you do, what's possible, and so on. Okay, that's my last value here today.